Ta-da! Hello and good morning. This is going to be video 743. It is the last day of March 2021, and this video will be about an experience that I had 2 days ago when I took my car to the car dealership. And it's about not necessarily flirting, but an observation. Um, as I was leaving the dealership, got my car worked on. The service person, technician, signing me out, telling me, your oil's fine, your fluids are good, your linkage is good, da 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 da, telling me about the car, what they had done to it. And he said, I kind of want to ask you a personal question. And it's like, okay, hey, what do you want to know? And he said, I just wanted to ask if your appearance is related to some sort of religious preference. And I guess my immediate, body language was kind of like perplexed. And he said, well, your hair, your long skirt, whatever. And, it took me back for a minute. And I said, I'm not necessarily sure. I said, I know in the Bible it talks about, women are not supposed to cut their hair. And he said, oh, yeah, yeah. Well, I like that. I dig, I think it's cool. Yeah. And I kind of like, I said, well, thank you. And I kind of went about my way, and I didn't really think much about it. But as I was driving home, I was like, was that a? I don't necessarily think it was a flirtation on his behalf, but it was kind of a weird, kind of a not, not something you would say in a place of business, you know, um, and maybe, like I said, he had a wedding ring on his finger. I don't think he was flirting with me, but it was just kind of interesting to me that to ask. I guess, and I've seen a couple of women in town. We have it's the Branham Church, Branham Tabernacle. Brother Branham was a prophet in some people's eyes, not as trendy as the guy who founded Mormons. I can't think of his name right now, but he Brother Branham like was a cult leader basically here in southern Indiana. And the women traditionally all they don't cut their hair, but they wear it back like in a bun, and they wear very drab long skirts and everything. So I kind of see, and I've seen at the coffee house that I go to, occasionally there's a family that come in, mom and the daughter and the daughter and the grandma, and they're all dressed that way. They're all dressed that way. Again, long hair back in a bun, monochromatic long skirt. Not necessarily Amish or Masonite, but there's something more than just, hey, I felt like wearing this today when I got out of bed. And it just kind of, I don't know, it just was kind of an interesting moment. And he wasn't questioning my gender. I don't think he was trying to make fun of me. It was a legitimate question. But I had never been asked that. Was it a religious, thing? I think that what distinguishes girls from women is that one thing that distinguishes girls from women is that women have their own sense of style. A woman has her own sense of what she is and what she wants to project. Girls tend to mimic each other. They try to uh, model themselves in some sort of way, and they do what's right. And I almost think, initially out of the box, for trans women, we're kind of caught in that, well, I have to do what someone else does because it's stereotypically female, you know. At least that's the way it was for me some 20 years ago. And I think today we kind of have a little bit more freedom to kind of do whatever the hell we want to do, and of course we're women because we say we are. Um, but anyway, food for thought. Food for thought. I just thought it was a neat experience. Like I said, it was not a flirtation. It was just kind of a curiosity, and It made me somewhat self-conscious when I left because much like currently, I roll out of bed and I just jump into my day. I don't groom myself, and I could. That's something I could do. I could comb my hair. I could, my mom would say, just put a little bit of makeup on, and if I felt like doing it, I'd do it. I don't have I just do what I want to do. And I've reached that point in my life. I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks, you know. So, anyway, I thought I'd share that with you, and I'll end the video here. We'll keep it short and sweet. We'll have another one in just a second, talking about autobiographies, but I kind of want to keep the video short and not drone on and on and on and on. So I wish you the best of luck. And again, this is it for today, and I'll see you in a few if you stick around for the other video. Till then, bye bye.